Good morning. This is Stephanie. I hope you are all doing well and having a nice chilly morning today. So I wanted to just check in, see how everyone has been doing. I know holiday seasons can be challenging. So if anyone experienced any difficulties or anything that went well, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I'm sure everyone would love to read that. So I wanted to continue to talk about family dynamics because we might be around more family than we're used to being around. So there can be strategies that we use when we're dealing with family dynamics and we're trying to have a family meeting. So one thing that might be helpful is when you can try and include your loved one in that family meeting, or at least make them feel like they're included. Sometimes just feeling like they're part of it is just as helpful as them actually being included. So you can kind of fit that to your situation. And for some people that might not be possible, and that's okay too. So one thing, and I know we've touched on this a few times, is no one is a mind reader. So we really want to tell our family what we need. So some people might assume we have it all under control. Maybe, they see how wonderful you're doing as a caregiver and they just assume you've got it covered. Maybe they don't know how to help. So we want to find out why other people might not be involved. Is it because they think we have it under control? Is it that they don't know how much help we need? Maybe they just need more education on the disease itself. Maybe they don't feel comfortable. If it's these kinds of reasons, those are all things that can be fixed with some communication. So those are ways that maybe we can get more family members to help us. The other thing we want to do that we've talked about is to match tasks to helpers. So we want to do that, match the task to things that that person might be a good fit for. So one thing you can do is write a list of all the activities that you need help with. This can be actually helping care for your loved one, or it could be chores or errands. So really think outside of the box. It can be, if you have a grandson or a nephew or niece, they can help take your dog to the groomer. It could be something as simple as that. Maybe you have a family member who is a great conversationalist and loves to chat. They would be great at maybe just checking in on you once a week by phone or a Zoom meeting. So we really can't think outside of the box as far as getting some more help and support. So you could actually type out this list, write it out, and give it at the family meeting. Or if you're not having a family meeting, just send it to your support team. And, you might be surprised at who's willing to help with what. So, it's kind of black and white if them saying, yes, I will help with this, and no one has to guess or assume anything. We also want to pick and choose our battles. So if we really want our son or daughter to visit more and they haven't visited much in the past, they might not be someone who that's in their wheelhouse right now. And so we want to kind of move on and find people who can and will help us. So, sometimes battling can be more stressful to us than helpful. So family meetings can be challenging, and you know what? Sometimes that ends in you might get upset or frustrated, or the family might get in a fight. And so if that's the case, just call for a quick break. It's okay to pause the situation. If you're in person, walk out of the room for a few minutes, take some deep breaths. If you're on the phone call or a Zoom meeting, just take a little break. If after about 15 minutes of trying to, relieve some of the tensions and have that fight stop, if after about 15 minutes it's not, then you probably want to cancel the meeting and reschedule. You could just reschedule to another phone or Zoom call, or, if that's easier than meeting in person, or if it's the safer option. So those things do happen. And so, it can be really easy to continue the fight, but sometimes it's better to just reconvene at a later date. So I hope some of these strategies were helpful in dealing with family dynamics, and if you were having a family meeting. I also hope everyone is really doing well. Again, we're here, so if you need anything, just give us a call, and we will talk again next week. Bye.